move the mic over this way because it's all the way over there, and get the bev. And then turn that fucking PS5 sound off in the background so I can hear the video perfectly and clearly. So we're starting off with Who Has the Worst Reputation in YouTube History by SunnyV2, but I gotta get the bev first. No, I'm not facing the mic, so I know it's probably not gonna sound good on the fucking footage, but we will be alright. Alright, time to start.
Worst reputations in YouTube history, and coming in at number 10 is YouTube prankster Vitaly zdtv. Once one of the platform's most respected creators, Vitaly's reputation began to decline after confessing in a rant video that some of his most popular pranks had been faked.
Out of 165 videos, I maybe faked 5 videos.
However, despite Vitaly stating
I only faked 5 videos. I don't even know who this dude is, but I'm like, bro, he is so fucking tilted. Damn, bro.
that he'd only faked 5 videos, a different YouTube prankster FouseyTube would respond to the video by stating that Vitaly had staged more than that, resulting in another response from Vitaly in which he'd once again admit that his videos were in fact fake.
Everybody knows that we faked pranks back in the day. Yes, I faked some of my videos.
Adding to Vitaly's reputation.
Note to everybody, or like a side note, or fucking public service announcement, whatever it is. Most people that do prank videos, they're fake. And when they end up being real, that's when you see them dudes actually getting hurt. But most prank videos are fake.
Reputational decline was both the launch of Vitaly Uncensored, as well as the time he got in hot water for climbing one of Egypt's Great Pyramids, although the event which would notoriously ruin his reputation beyond repair was the time he was arrested in Miami. On the 12th of April 2020, Vitaly attacked a random woman who was simply jogging past the front of Vitaly's house, and when the police body cam footage of the arrest was released, it was obvious that Vitaly was incredibly intoxicated.
Well, attacking a woman in front of your house, I mean, you should never put your hands on a woman unless she's like, you know, fuck, you have to defend yourself, but fuck. That dude looked like he was fucking tossed, bro. You could just tell. Look at his face right here. Actually, let's go back.
When the police
look at this man. Yeah, he's fucked up.
It was obvious that Vitaly was incredibly intoxicated. After spending the night in jail, Vitaly was sued by the woman for an undisclosed amount, and while Vitaly seems to have made somewhat of a redemption judging from recent podcast appearances, the same can't be said for the YouTube with the 9th worst reputation, N&A Productions. The reputation of N&A Productions began to decline when Penguin Zero would state that N&A was the worst YouTuber on the
I don't know any of these people so far, so we're on with number 9. Yeah, I don't know these two dudes. Never heard of them.
Entire website, with the initial criticism being that N&A simply made awful generic fake 3am challenges that were targeted toward children.
This channel's name is N&A Productions, and it's so generic it makes Nickelback look like Rocket.
Do not watch Siren Head TikTok at 3 a.m. Do not watch Peppa Pig movie at 3 a.m. Hunting for Sonic EX. I kind of want to know what the 3 a.m. theme is. I'm trying to understand. Like, I can understand, like, if you're saying, like, for instance, like the Slender Man one, like, oh, it's dark outside, you're in a dark room, you don't, like, you know, scary movie, but I get it. But, like, some of these things, like, alright, I don't know. Let's just move on.
And roll pioneers. He makes the exact same video every single time except the very end where he changes the scare.
Penguin Zero would then go on to explain that N&A Productions takes advantage of his young naive audience by hosting a fake giveaway in the beginning of every video.
You're not allowed to host fake giveaways. It's an actual felony to do that. So what he's doing is breaking the law because there's no winners for these giveaways. So he's breaking a law and he is also breaking a YouTube rule.
Oh, so he's scamming people. Like how the fucking YouTubers used to do back in the day. Oh, I have a 1,500 point Microsoft card for you if you subscribe to my channel, and we'll have a random draw, or if I get an email when you subscribe, so I'll put you in the pool if you have been subscribed to me for X amount of months or years. Like, I remember them days. That was mad long ago. Now or 1,500 Microsoft points, or the $20 PSN card, like the PS3 extra 60 days, so you can get the map packs. But yeah. Come on, bro. To little kids, like, as of recently, yeah, okay.
But for some reason, he's done this in every single video and he has still not had his channel taken down yet.
Which is bundled with the promotion of his social media and repeated identically in every single episode.
The first 3 minutes of every single one of his videos is basically just an advertisement for all of his social media and scams.
Following Penguin Zero talking about N&A Productions, Diesel Patches, Pancho, and DJ Cook would each upload their own viral videos, also talking about how terrible he was.
Calling Cars 3. Cars 3 is a movie. How can you call a movie?
With one of the other criticisms being that he made a 3am video on Etika right after he passed away.
He actually went ahead and did an Etika 3am challenge.
That's... Bro, talk about clout chasing. Oh my god.
Rest in peace, Etika, alright guys? And 1 like equals 1.
Oh no. Rest in peace, but then you're gonna be like, oh, like the video. You can't do shit like that. Come on, Ka.
Actually went ahead and did an Etika 3am challenge.
Rest in peace, Etika, alright guys? And 1 like equals 1 prayer for Etika.
And with such, the entire internet.
I should have let the original shit just play. Because, bro, 1 like equals 1 prayer, bro. That... Man, that is just disgusting.
Including his own comment bots, joined in on the N&A Productions hate train. However, around 2 years after Penguin Zero uploaded his initial video, calling him the worst YouTuber on the platform, Charlie changed his mind by calling him the most impressive YouTuber for his consistency in being able to pump out so much terrible content for such a long period of time.
It is wrapped around from...
Look at the evolution of Moist Critical, though. Like, the man had the short haircut, you know? He had it going. Same headphones, but it's damn near same room. I think this is when he started changing his aesthetics in the background. But, fam, man got a whole full head of hair just 2 years later. Must be nice.
From being the worst YouTuber to the strongest, most persistent YouTuber I've ever seen in my life.
And speaking of terrible content for a long period of time, this seems like an appropriate point to talk about number 8, Wings of Redemption. After becoming one of YouTube's most notorious Call of
Mr. Jordy Jordan. Man, this was an error. If y'all don't know about this man, one of the most toxic Call of Duty content creators back in the day, bro. He was entertaining, I'll give him that, but he was toxic. Limited UAV. Man, I feel old as fuck.
of Duty players back in the early 2010s, Wings of Redemption's reputation began to decline after he'd lose a 1v1 match against another large Call of Duty YouTuber named Syndicate. In the lead up to the 1v1, Wings had been going on about how bad Syndicate was and how there was no way Wings could possibly lose the match, yet when the showdown eventually happened, Syndicate beat Wings 14 kills to 9 in front of an audience of 7,000, and Wings of Redemption completely lost it.
Yeah, this man broke a controller, said he's not coming back on the podcast. Like, bro, this was a fucking moment in history. I have never seen somebody be such a sore loser in my life.
My controller. You broke your controller?
This match would act as a catalyst for Wings to gain approximately 100 pounds, alienate.
Yo, that was like, this right here,
Act as a catalyst
when Popeyes made this transition right here, this box, the $5 box, bro, man, that was a time in history. Not saying they don't have it no more. Obviously, they still do. Well, I think they do. I haven't been to Popeyes in God knows how long. But this, bro, man, when they had rebranded, went to the Cajun, after that bullshit they used to sell for decades beforehand, man.
For Wings to gain approximately 100 pounds, alienate his only few friends, and eventually cultivate an army of trolls who would do nothing but berate him in every single live stream. The constant harassment by his audience led to a pinnacle when, after being stream sniped for an entire live stream, Wings would once again lose it in front of his audience.
Yo, he
In
just...
front of his audience.
This man yeeted the fuck out the controller, bro.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
As these reactions became increasingly common during his streams, entire YouTube channels became dedicated to posting Wings of Redemption's worst moments, which not only brought more trolls to each stream, but these videos made it next to impossible for Wings to get a job or do anything outside of streaming to an audience who were essentially just watching so they could laugh at him. However, there were still less people.
And I totally disagree with, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this guy was a good guy or he didn't deserve to get trolled a little bit, but when people just continually like troll somebody so bad, like, that's why when I look at Deller, and I look at Deller kind of similar, he has just a bunch of people that are just waiting and trying to piss him off. Like, you know, this dude has a fucking short fuse. You know he's toxic. You know what he's like, the shit he could say, the shit that like you want him to either get canceled or make it so that they can't even like be normal outside of their YouTube careers. Yeah, let's say they wanted a job or a 9 to 5 or something to do. Like, no, they're just known for being this toxic fucking human being because y'all just continually like throw hate at them. And at the same time, they gotta learn how to, hold themselves together. You can't just let your fucking emotions get the best of you, and you can't just be throwing fucking controllers, breaking keyboards, screaming, cursing, telling people fuck you, fuck this, suck my dick, all that shit. You can't do that. It goes both ways, but I do feel like there's just a bunch of people that just get a fucking kick out of other people's misery, and I think it's disgusting.
People laughing at Wings in comparison to the creator with the 7th worst reputation, Nicocado Avocado. After gaining a following as one of the
What is his name? Nicocado Avocado? What kind of name is that?
The 7th worst reputation, Nicocado Avocado. After gaining a following as one of the platform's first male vegan mukbang YouTubers, Nicocado Avocado's level of discipline began to slip.
Ugh.
Rather than eating healthy vegan food for the camera, he began to consume more and more fast food, likely due to its speedy delivery, cheap cost, and overwhelming relatability to the audience.
Like that, like there's nothing wrong. Like if this is an actual meal, I don't know where he's at. But like him eating the Five Guys, it's one thing. But like this shit is just too fucking much. Nobody should just be fucking eating this and just recording it on camera. But you know what we got to do for views. And I personally never really cared for like mukbang or ASMR eating videos where people just sit there and just eat whole ass meals. Like, I remember one of my favorite YouTubers back in the day, Jerry Levine Jr. He had his family channel, and then he ended up doing like an ASMR mukbang like channel where he just eats food. And I'm just like, people sit here and watch this? And to this day, he still gets like, let's say 50K views on on like an eating video. And this man just be eating some bullshit. And I'm like, yeah, nah. I never understand the fascination in watching somebody else eat something like high in calories and just really bad for you.
However, eating fast food every single day in order to produce,
and you could tell this man is starting to gain weight, and like no offense, but like look at him here and then look at him here. Like I'm not trying to talk shit, but like you could tell like homie started to eat
a massive increase in body weight. As time progressed, Nicocado only got larger and larger, to the point where people weren't even watching for the mukbang, but rather to see Nicocado Avocado eat himself to death. Accompanying his weight gain was the decline of his
damn, bro.
Relationship and sex life. However, the thing that put the biggest dent in his reputation was that he used all of these negative elements as a way to gain views. Celebrating our 700-pound milestone.
Fam, first off, like whatever they did to edit their faces is just disturbing, but like, bro, this is just not okay.
McDonald's mukbang, my new diet as a disabled person, how much weight I've gained fast food mukbang, with each of these videos having negative comment after negative comment about Nicocado monetizing the collapse of his life. However, while Nicocado's food related content has generated a pretty equal mix of both fans and haters, the same can't be said for the person with the 6th worst reputation, that vegan teacher. In the beginning,
we reacted to her video. I think Sunny did that video. I never put it out, but yeah. This chick is fucking insane. So far, I only know 2 out of the tops, the bottom 4, 5 that he's already gone over.
The vegan teacher's content was mild, fun, and entertaining. However, after she'd blow up from a back and forth between her and Gordon Ramsay, her strategy switched to calling out any and every influencer with the goal of receiving a response.
Calling out Sniper Wolf is okay. It's okay. Not saying that she deserves hate, but like, Sniper Wolf be on some bullshit. But so does this vegan teacher.
If you're not vegan, I'm coming after you.
She'd call out Coco Melon for using cheese in one of their music videos.
Guys, you cannot...
Coco Melon? Coco Melon is probably one of the most, what's the word? Wholesome things that you could possibly think of. Every little kid loves Coco Melon. They hear that little fucking intro. Coco Melon! Like, and they go fucking crazy. Like, Coco Melon has them in a fucking bind, okay? You're not gonna sit here and then just try to shun Coco. No, you're not gonna take the one thing parents could put there in front of their kid and they just lock in and shut the fuck up. Leave it alone.
not be promoting cheese to children. Cheese is like a poison, and it comes from a cycle of violence. You forgot to say vegan cheese.
Mr. Beast for not using vegan lollies in his chocolate factory video.
I wonder if all of those candies are vegan. I hope so, because gelatin comes from violence.
And Darman for not using vegan hot dogs in his YouTube sketch.
No, he didn't say vegan hot dog. That's not good.
As a result of these outrageous claims against some of YouTube's most beloved creators, the vegan teacher became one of the main punching bags for the commentary community, and subsequently it became a trend for the wider YouTube audience to hate on her. The fact that people are actually supporting this lady and subscribe to this lady is tragic. This is another level of insanity. It's so hard to think that this whole channel isn't satire. The fact that she is still on social media till this day.
I do feel like part of it started off as satire, but she's gotten so far into it that and so much fame from it, she has to die with a lie.
For absolutely no.
I'm telling you, she ever got caught eating cheese, fucking meat, or anything, that would blow her whole shit up, and then she would sit there and act like, oh, I didn't do that. I don't know what you're talking about. That's a fake video. That's a fake picture. You photoshopped that. That's vegan meat. Like, some dumbass shit.
No reason, just to harass people for not being vegan makes me mad. The vegan teacher's poor reputation is best summarized by the brutal dislike ratios on almost every single video post.
And damn, she is lucky as fuck that the dislike button has been not disabled, but you can't see the dislikes unless you're the owner of the channel. Because, man, that's crazy.
To her channel, yet in comparison to the creator with the 5th worst reputation, the vegan teacher still looks like a saint. In fact, the next person has a reputation so terrible that it's not even possible to find a single positive comment on any of their videos, no matter how deeply you look.
The most toxic YouTuber I've ever stumbled across. I cannot believe that this is a real thing.
And it's a YouTuber going by the name of Lisa Gaming Roblox. She first blew up by posting a video of her deleting other Roblox players' houses, but with 4 million views on an incredibly toxic first video came an indescribable...
Deleting people's houses on Roblox. One, I don't play Roblox. I think I downloaded it for a little while, like maybe a day, and I have no idea what the fuck I did. I don't even know what the fuck I was doing. I don't really know much about it. I just know that there's different modes. Like, it's bigger than just you and this little avatar, and you're just walking around. Like, there's many different options, many different servers, and many different things that you could do in the game. But I know it's mainly populated by little kids. So you're going onto a whole platform and, to say, deleting somebody's whole house on Roblox. Like I said, mainly populated by kids. And you make a video out of it, and then they're fucking pain and suffering. Like, that's just... I can see why she's number 5.
Level of backlash. This is literally unforgivable considering how much time the people spent making the house, and then there is a person who just destroys it all. However, the impressive performance of the video revealed one thing to Lisa: toxicity equals attention. The very next video posted to the channel...
And that goes for anything. Toxicity causes attention for anything. It might not work for every single person on the planet, but it works very, very well. I wouldn't recommend that route, but if that's the route you want to go on right ahead. I'm not going to get my money that way.
Was therefore another toxic video in which Lisa would make up fake allegations about another large Roblox YouTuber, and subsequently the entire channel devolved into a cesspool of unsavory content. Every single comment on every single video follows a similar structure along the lines of, this is how many people want Lisa to be banned from Bloxburg, people who dislike her vids, everyone who's happy to see Lisa getting hated on. However, instead of trying to repair her reputation...
But this is the problem too. You going into the comments and saying, oh, I hate you, how many people hate her too, or we want her banned, blah, blah, blah. You're giving her more attention for her to continue. That's the problem with these type of videos and these type of people. If they are thriving off negativity, the more negativity they get, it just equals dollars in their mind. They don't care if their video has 1 like and 1 million dislikes. They got 1 million fucking interactions with their video on top of the millions of views that they got and the people that didn't even interact with it because they don't have an account or whatever. You don't understand that these people thrive off that shit. You, at this point, you should just... The best thing you can do is just ignore them. Just ignore them. Anytime you see that video, just ignore it. Just don't click on it. Don't say nothing. If you just make them irrelevant, either they're going to try harder and harder to become relevant by being more and more toxic, or they'll go away. One of the two. It's no in between.
Lisa simply plays into it by creating countless videos reading these hate comments, which only leads to more hate. However, she's still not nearly as hated as the creator with the 4th worst reputation, DarkSidePhil, who's so hated that his vlog channel is literally titled The King of Hate. DarkSidePhil began as a professional player on the game Street Fighter back in the mid-2000s, where he became hated by the community for his disrespectful attitude toward other players.
You got some idiot named DSP who's a total piece of shit, by the way.
This was followed by Phil joining YouTube in 2007, on which he'd become one of the first people to upload Let's Play style videos. However, uploading full game playthroughs came with its own set of problems. With so many hours of footage posted to Phil's channel, a user by the name of EvilAJ2010 compiled all of Phil's worst moments on the game Metal Gear Solid before uploading them as a video titled "This is how you don't play MGS2." Phil wasn't too happy
That's troll as fuck.
with this, so he'd respond to the video, but this only prompted more compilations by other creators, each of which prefixed with the title "This is how you don't play." These videos not only led to the initial decline in Phil's reputation, but they'd also lead to a collapse in his viewership at a time when Phil was becoming desperate for money so he could pay his bills. In 2020, it will be discovered that Phil was over $500,000 in debt.
But 500K in debt, bro? What were you doing? Shit.
To file for bankruptcy, yet when the bankruptcy documents were leaked, it became apparent that Phil had not been spending the donation money on bills, and instead had maxed out 13 credit cards and spent over $40,000 on a mobile game called WWE Legends.
There's no mobile game that you should spend 40K. No mobile game. I don't care if it's Kingdom Hearts. I don't care if it's fucking Fortnite. I don't care. Well, there's no Fortnite mobile, but Apex Mobile, like, bro, there's no reason that you have. I'm just fucking astonished. 40K on a mobile game, bro? You shouldn't even spend 40K on a game, period. Like, I understand that there's people who spent so much money on Fortnite skins and blah, blah, blah. If you're not making the money back by paying for all this stuff, it's not worth it. It's just legit not worth it.
With a document showing that Phil had been spending more money on the game than he had been on his mortgage. Just to put a cherry on top of the cake, Phil was also caught beating off on stream whilst not realizing that he was live, and while the camera was only focused on his face, his reaction is still hilarious.
Wait, is this the dude that got caught fapping on stream? Because I remember I was reacting to something else. I don't remember what the video was. I think this was back when Gideon was talking about how homegirl got caught having sex on camera on her stream. And, like, I brought up, a dude got caught live streaming on Twitch, and then he forgot to turn his fucking camera off, and he was just, like, fapping away, and everybody was laughing at him, and he got ran off the internet. I don't know if it's this dude, but this is, bro.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know.
However, if we're on the topic of...
he took it like a champ. No pause. he just kind of just like,
being caught in 4K, then this might be the perfect time to talk about the creator with the 3rd worst reputation, EDP445.
This man got caught in 8K, because this was really bad.
He was once a creator held in high regard for his honesty and unfiltered attitude whilst on camera. However, all of this changed on the 18th of April 2021 when he tried to meet up with a minor after chatting with her online. Turns out the account was a decoy created by 2 other YouTubers who captured the whole interaction on camera, and after other creators like Penguin Zero publicized the footage to an audience of over 13 million, EDP's public image collapsed overnight. He'd lose 200,000 subscribers in a week, then 7 days later YouTube would delete his channel altogether. His Cameo, Facebook, and Instagram were also deleted, leading him to migrate to other niche video sharing websites such as 3Speak, on which he'd also eventually get banned. EDP attempted to get a job driving for Lyft, Uber Eats, and Grubhub, however he'd also be fired from all 3 of these positions, after which he would apply to have his name changed as a desperate attempt to escape from the controversy. He'd then moved to a completely different city where he began to live out of various hotels, however he was continually evicted as a result of people calling each hotel to let them know what EDP had done. And while EDP...
Yeah, when somebody says keep that same energy, people have been on his ass ever since that video. They make sure that he can't keep a job, make sure that he can't be in anywhere public, he can't have anywhere to stay. Like, they make sure that this man cannot thrive at all. Like, this is the definition of being canceled. Like, if we were being serious about cancel culture or whatever, this is like actual cancel culture. And don't get me wrong, he was sitting here trying to talk and fucking procure little kids. He deserves every fucking he deserves to be in jail, to be honest. But yeah, that's cancel culture, like actual cancel culture, not the bullshit we see on the internet. This is actual like people keeping that energy.
P is essentially now living in exile from both the internet and the real world. He's not the only person on this list in such a position. Maximilianmus, the YouTuber with the second worst reputation, also fits into this category of exiled YouTubers. You probably remember him as the guy who made the "Oh Yeah Yeah" Fortnite song before getting everyone in his audience to clone his profile picture and comment "Oh Yeah Yeah" on other creators' videos. Well, this wasn't the only thing that Max was getting his audience to do.
Everyone, go to this live stream, type "Weestraid, Weestgang" and say homophobic stuff and spam and be racist and sexist and mean and also Max Gang.
The reason why he had them saying Weast Gang is because that's a YouTuber that he didn't like, so he wanted to make it sound like all of the homophobic and racist shit was coming from that guy's community, hoping...
Yeah, this is one of the biggest trolls I've probably heard on this platform, bro. What? He was going... So I think I've heard of Weiss before, I don't know where, but... So I'm assuming Weiss is in, like he said, like how Moise was saying, pause, fucking penguins, was saying how Weiss was a content creator that obviously this dude didn't like. So he was trying to make it seem that he was the one that was sending this fucking hate raid to somebody else or these other content creators.
Stream, type Weestraid, Weestgang and say homophobic stuff and spam and be racist and sexist and mean and also Max Gang.
The reason why he had them saying Weast Gang is because that's a YouTuber that he didn't like, so he wanted to make it sound like all of the homophobic and racist shit was coming from that guy's community, hoping he'd get banned for it. He did this for other streamers as well.
The Maximilianmus rabbit hole is so deep that it's almost impossible to cover in 1 or 2 minutes, so you'll have to refer to these 3 videos by Penguin Zero, Turkey Tom and Internet Ajay. And while Maximilianmus's channel was eventually terminated as a result of his actions, his low profile doesn't quite earn him the worst reputation on YouTube. That title goes to Sky Does Minecraft, who was once the second most subscribed gaming YouTuber behind—
I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be Slick, the dude that took all the money from all his fans for gambling. What was it, 300K? I thought he was gonna be the number 1 most hated YouTuber. Guess I was wrong. But who is this guy? Let's go back. One more.
Doesn't quite earn him the worst reputation on YouTube. That title goes to Sky Does Minecraft, who was once the second most subscribed gaming YouTuber behind PewDiePie. His empire and reputation began to decline when it announced that he and his partner Elisa had broken up, leading Sky to have a full-blown mental breakdown on Keemstar's show Drama Alert.
But this is my son! This is my legacy, this is my family! I don't know what her problem is, I don't know why she hates me so much! I did so much for her! I paid her through beauty school! I just wanted her to succeed in life, even when she was at her lowest. I'm upset at her for continuing to ruin my life when I haven't done anything to her! I just want my son!
At around the same point in time, both the popularity of Minecraft as well as Sky's desire to create content were declining, which not only led to a drop—
I was gonna comment on that only because of the things that he says, but I want to know why he's hated and see if he did some foul shit for why that girl reacted that way before I even make a comment, because that's usually where I get tripped up. So let's just let the video play.
In his channel's viewership, but this also resulted in him becoming quite depressed.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I've been going through kind of a rough time recently. I've been not the happiest that I could be.
As a result of his deteriorating mental health, Sky began to develop a drug problem, eventually resulting in the collapse of his next relationship, after which the ex-partner would come out with over 6,000 words worth of the most brutal allegations in YouTube history. The document revealed
6,000 words? Man. Damn, they was documenting yo ass, boy.
That despite once being the 11th most subscribed channel on YouTube, Sky hadn't had more than $100,000 for years and would steal money from companies just to buy drugs and never do the work. The document continued by stating, "You're extremely unfaithful. Alicia loved you and you would cheat, manipulate and lie when she'd defend herself. You would constantly spread rumors of Post Malone, saying awful things about his character, which is odd because last I checked he was checking in on you and extremely kind, was trying to help you out even, which was accompanied by countless other career-ending accusations that ultimately led Sky to disappear from the public eye altogether." Then, 4 months later, the Sky Does Minecraft YouTube channel was listed for sale on a third-party website, requesting a price of $900,000, providing him with the title of the worst reputation in YouTube history.
Man, try to end his career trying to get a $900,000 bag. Man, Out of this list, I think I only knew 4 people. So it was EDP, the vegan teacher, Wings, and I forgot who the third was. It doesn't. Well, at least I knew 3. But like I said, this was a good video. Banger by SunnyV2.